At a meeting on production development or plant management, decided to modernize at the plant, to optimize the operation of the equipment. We are engaged in production of pharmaceuticals in Smolensk, and we have been on the pharmaceuticals market for more than 20 years. We have various equipment in our enterprise for production of medicines, from granulator to automatic line for self-adhesive labels. To produce pharmaceutical products, it is necessary that used equipment meets international GMP requirements. I have been working at the plant for 5 years as a leading production technologist. My management set me a task to find and buy a laboratory mill, which is used to grind various substances in the laboratory. I began my search, having clarified the necessary parameters in advance with the leading engineer of the analytical laboratory. He suggested choosing a compact and modern magnetic mill with a capacity of up to 200 grams. The engineer advised me to first contact the manufacturers of the equipment. They provide warranty service, drawings, instruction manuals, and installation of manufactured equipment. I took his advice. I chose one company online in Italy, which produces pharmaceutical equipment. I visited their website and wrote a letter, in which I indicated the desired parameters of the mill. I did not specify a particular device. I wanted to see what they could offer me. A week later I received the answer, that they did not have a laboratory mill, but they can develop and produce it, if requested by the end of the year. For us that's a long time, so I decided to try to look for a machine from other manufacturers. I found a company on the internet from Saratov, which produces analytical mills. Called them and asked if they could deliver a lab mill. They replied that they have such a machine. The manager asked for my phone number, and said she would call back in the evening, when she checked with the engineer of her company, about the characteristics of the machine. However, she did not call in the evening. I contacted them the next day. The manager said that she had sent a request to the engineering department, and that she would get back to me when she had an answer. This seemed strange to me. When do I wait for an answer? How long to wait for an answer? Not a business-like approach to the customer. After a series of failures, I gave up on finding the mill on my own. Then I remembered that at the Forum of Producers of Equipment for the Pharmaceutical Industry in Moscow, I met a specialist who was engaged in selection and supply of laboratory equipment for the production of medicines. I found his business card, and before contacting him I decided to check whether he really specializes in the supply of equipment for the pharmaceutical industry. In order to do this I found his website, and thoroughly studied the information on it. I liked that the website was up to date, with video clips of the equipment, and lots of contacts for communication. I also noticed that the website had been around since 2003. He also offered to perform a turnkey delivery. I liked the proposed version of the equipment, and I agreed it with the management. A week later we signed a contract for the supply of the mill for the analytical laboratory. A month after signing the contract the manager called me, and told me that the machine was ready, and in a week it would be delivered. The mill was delivered according to the contract 1 month after the contract was signed.